I'm a Sonic Hedgehog. Woohoo!
How are you doing? Am I coming through? I am now. Got myself a little hoodie. Alright, let me do the intro monologue. That's all I wanted to know. I've got a drop-in opportunity for you. Decank music? Decanking. It's an arcade floor, right? It's an arcade floor. Okay. Let me just get this underneath the camera, actually. CDL driver and traveling brand ambassador for the Big Idaho Potato Tour. Listed by Traveling Tater Truck, LLC. Join our elite traveling team on the Big Idaho Potato Tour. A huge job opportunity that is anything but ordinary. Do you like attention? Would you love to turn heads and be chased by photographers? It's unavoidable when you're touring the United States in a flashy red semi hauling a gigantic 4-ton Idaho potato. This larger-than-life postcard generates excitement wherever it goes. As a Class CDL driver and ambassador for the Idaho Potato Commission, you will be part of a small, close-knit PR team traveling coast to coast from February through October. The tour stops in major and not so major cities across the country on this unprecedented campaign. The ideal candidate will be friendly and outgoing, comfortable with public speaking, working with a team, and meeting people all over the country. You definitely can be camera shy. Must be available for training beginning in February and ready to hit the road by March. This is a continuous contract for the duration of the tour and has little to no home time built into the tour. Think of it as a fun deployment for 5 to 6 months, but you get to see the country via a huge Idaho potato. Bacon bits not included. It's late. I'm Catbox. Welcome to the Late with Catbox show. Potato shaped? Potato shaped? Mum's better, thank you, Maggie. Mum's making progress day by day. Kitties are somewhere around here. Patches, I played a little bit of Throw Patch on the Bed, which is a game he kind of likes. I'm not sure. He doesn't run away, and he does get quite excited, but then he does get distracted quite easy. Week? Better week. I hope this was also true of you. 13 days until you skydive. I'd like to edit them. You know the Majora's Mask moon is coming down. It's just a very, very big JPEG of you in the game. And it keeps doing the time thing. How you doing? Thank you, Josie. To be honest, the bar was low. That was a low bar. And we vaulted it, we surmounted it. And I've got a hoodie thing. It looked like the floor of an arcade. In fact, I think there's sticky sticky sweets on it. Hey up, Sam. Hey up, Como. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I'll be honest, all I had was... We could draw. We could draw. Have you seen this? Have you seen... I finally remembered. I forgot that I had to do this. And I finally remembered... that I had a... You're right, Maggie. Maggie, you're absolutely right. I don't think I was addressing you directly there. But I'm grateful for the interaction. So I forgot about my misrule. Like, look, it sends the stats up. It was a fizzy stream. I had a nap. Like, midway through I had a nap. I have to do a nap. Or I don't make it to this hour. And I came back and it felt like nothing had changed. And it felt like everything had changed. It felt very late. What's the word? Oh, you know the word. Sleepover. There you go. Favorite type of custards? Not like any custards. Not like any custards. As a good Catholic, I only care about ambrosia. Is that true? Do you feel? Why do you feel ground down, Brady? Ah, that'll do it. That will do it. I'm sorry to hear you feel ground down. Look, if you were a coffee bean, that'd be good. That's what people would want. It's alright, Sean. You had a big night. We've all done this. Isn't ambrosia custard? Why is it not called custard then? Is it not called custard then? Why is it not called custard if ambrosia isn't custard? Is custard. Who deleted your cat? What cat? I mean, maybe if I put... Maybe if I amend the title, Sean, to... Did you? I never saw a cat there. Link's just above in the chat as well if you want to start dropping some pixels in. If I change the name of the show to The Late with Catbox Show directly after your Friday stream, Sean, would that help you remember? Now, the SEO will get tanked. I didn't see any of that. Maybe we desynced. I see. I was waiting for you. I didn't know when you were going to dismount, and I don't want to start the stream too early. And just, like, have my stream empty for an age in case anyone came in early. In hindsight, should have done it. Nope. It came as a surprise. Is dismount the right words? That's how I feel. Whenever I finish a stream, I feel like I've gotten down off something. Oh, there you go. I've gotten down off something. Oh my god! Yeah, there's the cat that I've got myself stuck on. I wonder if it updates whenever you put a pixel in. So, like, if I don't do a pixel, I don't get one. And then I, you know, put a bang on Kirby's gun. Updates. Let me see. And just... Yeah, dead easy. Really easy. Maybe you should have spent more time on it, KOT. Mate, it's pretty much a direct run. That's the shops. That's the shops for me. Someone opened shops in that maze. That's the cakiest thing I'm going to do on this stream, I promise. No more cake. Funny maze, the only winning move. Kirby's got a gun. We're big now. I just wish I could be in front of this again. But I don't want to get my green screen out. I'll be honest, I don't want to get my green screen out. It's a pain. At some point, I'm going to sort my house out so I can have like flat. It could be nice. There you go. I can see some updates now. Who did a pooing cat? Would anyone like to claim the pooing cat? Is anyone proud of that? Bit of small bits of it. Worm great. Worm great. I love the cool S. Cool S? Definition cool. I think my favourite thing about the cool S is that if you showed it to like 3rd century Celt, they'd be like, it's a cool S. Yeah, probably be more like, what? But then they'd say cool S. It's a big laundry day. How are we doing? There we go. We got a Beowulf fan in the chat. Beowulf is great representation for schoolyard fighting. Oh, you beat me. I'll get me man to come. My man is tougher than your man. She'll kick the shit out of her. You heard rumours we're going to have an election? You heard rumours we're going to have an election in the UK? I don't think specifically. I think I was enacting a theoretical conversation. Again, it's. I know it's confusing because it's just me and you, but you have to think there's other yous. Maggie made this exact same mistake, so don't worry, you're in good company there. But I'm not necessarily speaking direct to you, unless, unlike now, where I am speaking directly to you, and you talking to me. Now that's a cinema. I was looking at a poster. You talking to me? You talking to me? I saw a poster for the new Scorsese film, and I really like that it's got De Niro and DiCaprio in it. So I was like imagining like who are the other famous D's you could get in there, and the only thing I came up with was it Flowers of the Killing Moon, starring De Niro, DiCaprio, and Diana, the People's Princess. She's back. Dom DeLuise? I mean, I guess it's a D. D'Onofrio? It is. Vincent D'Onofrio, yeah, you're right. Paul Diano. I mean, maybe Paul Dano. Oh my god, imagine that. It's a three-hander. It's DiCaprio, De Niro, and Paul Dano. I mean, yeah, if we don't hit the L, we can get away with the Guillermo del Toro. You gotta be careful with that. Gerard Depardieu. Now a Russian asset. Didn't he do well? Daniel D. Lewis. Tima Bilan. That is. I'm ignorant. Oh, was that the one people were angry about? Remember when Israel won Eurovision? It's a bit weird. David Dickinson. Deanna Troy. I don't know who some of these people are. How are you doing, Harry? Tonight, I'm dressed as the floor of an arcade. Play with me. I saw your story. Are you gonna finish? Because I on the story I saw all but one sleeve was painted. And I feel like all but one is about you are legally prohibited. Why? Did Paul Danon off of Hollyoaks get a super injunction specifically to stop you? I wouldn't worry about it. Because it's meant to be all scuffed up, right? So unless you're planning on returning that suit, here's what I would do. I would put the suit on, I would roll around on some tarmac until the suit's all scuffed up and the paint looks all guffy. And it'll look way better. Happy Halloween, Harry Hardy. I was going to get dressed up. I was trying to think of what I could get dressed up for this stream. But if you could, I know it's not good. I know it's not good to, but if you could secretly record that. It's very like 2000s radio. Oh, hey there, can I return the suit, please? No, it's clearly painted. Can I have some store credit? Camera in the mouth. Oh, Josie, please tell us. Please tell us. I've got nothing. I bought this suit like this, and it's clearly a Beetlejuice suit. Okay. Keep talking. Imagine skydiving. I'm still thinking about Maggie's skydive. I used to. I don't anymore. I don't know whether you guys got this. I used to get that dream where you were falling, and it was always. I was always fighting someone on top of a crane. You're gonna have to spell it out a bit more. What you've done is you've given me the pieces to an anagram. I lack the skill to solve. Paint the cotton wool? Mossy Russell, god damn it. Yes, you paint the cotton wool and you glue it on, okay. I just can't envision it. And not just because I have aphantasia. I'll never rotate a clown. The middle. Oh, genius. Okay, I'm with you now. Yeah, always thinking about elephants. I guess, yeah. I didn't dream for years. Not till I started my meds. It was like 5 years? 6 years? That's what I need. Now that's accessibility. Yeah, it was something like... It was great. I had about 5 years where... Go to bed. Wake up. You can always flower in the hair, right? What does Beetlejuice look like? I don't remember. Don't remember. Just have a look. Let me just Beetlejuice quickly. Yeah, flower in the hair. It makes it look like your hair's grey. Beetlejuice has grey hair, right? Yeah, I did Paul Hollywood once. There you go, flower in the hair. Maybe a bit green. Well, I just think that Harry's more likely to have flower. I just think that Harry's more likely to have flower. Ugh. Is it? Feels like I. Feels like I. That's just I. Do you know what? I don't remember this one. You hate. Oh, I thought you said hate. I was like, what have you got against asbestos? I've been looking for more tracks. I need to test them as well. I've been looking for more tracks. Inexplicably, this track doesn't get copyright striked. So I'm stuck with it, but I have now heard it so much that I've got it running inside my head. Like 24/7. It's a great... Oh, St. Laub. Yes, I get away with that as well because it's in a sound font. Maybe that's the trick. I'll figure it out. I keep St. Laub. I feel so guilty because, I mean, I think most people have figured out what it was going to be. I wanted it to be like a fun surprise. I will not re-explain, I guess. But like, if you were there at this, ass. In a church? In a church? Tell you what, imagine being there during the Reformation of the monasteries. The king was like, just go fuck these churches up. Oh no. Oh no, I don't. You're gonna make me sound like one of those samples that the DJs do. That should have played. No good reason for that not to have played. It actually played, when I switched into this scene, it played Curry. Drop the beat. Oh, I see. Rick. Guy Hallam 56 on the mic. Do you know what? That song has got such a special place in my heart. What a beautiful world we live in. Maybe I just play my song on loop. Get those Spotify fractions of pennies going. It's not on Spotify. Why did you just wash it once? It's not that big a deal. You just put water on it. How do you think bakers get around with their lives? They do wear those big tall hats, actually, to be fair. They do wear those big tall hats. Why is Tim Curry not working? Yeah, put water on the flour in your hair. Maybe add some yeast. Yeah, no idea. Where's Tim Curry?
I'm escaping to
There he
the
is.
one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
Why did he not play earlier? Anyway, I think you can put it together saying loud what's going to happen. But why didn't he play earlier? It's not like Timothy to let me down. You're right, Harry. That's very funny. It's happened. That's not true. Didn't Elon Musk put satellites up there specifically for internet? I had to stream last week's show off my phone. Can't tell me space isn't better than a phone in your house. That bloke down the pub's always talking about the signals he gets from space. Telling him that the sun's made out of Aztec souls. Bye. Oh, it's one of the top signal. Oh, hey, Binky. There he is. It's one of the top single signal places. What's going on, buddy? There he is. This is one of the earliest pictures of Binky I ever took, you know. It's like week 2.
I'm bored of talking about cake.
Don't know why that guy turned up there. Yeah, maybe like week 2 of having a Binky. And it's just when he first started like being chill enough that he wouldn't hide from me. And he looked a bit goofy. I like that picture. Don't be sad, Harry. Literally no one else has a special video that plays when people talk about them. No one else has that. But yeah, that's why you sent me the video. Surely. I don't know. I'm just reporting the news. I'm just impassively reporting what Darren Grimes said. You hear Bojo's going to be on that TV show? The Bojo Show. People of Britain, I have one request. Fetch me the Chaos Emeralds. That's his problem. Don't worry, Binky. Oh, Binky didn't like my Bojo impression. I've still kept... Did you keep your letter? Did anyone keep their letter from Boris? Sorry to exclude non-UK... non-UK... watchers. But we all got a letter from Boris. It's one of the funniest things to come out of, frankly, a very sad time. Did you guys not get a letter from Boris? Maybe you have to be on the electoral register or something. I got a letter from Boris. I will show you my letter from Boris. And it's so funny because the letter from Boris says, please don't have a party. Interesting. He says, please don't have a party, and then he went and had a party. Like, he literally lists the things that you're not supposed to do, and he did them in his letter. And we had the letter. Don't go anywhere. I'm back, babes. Let's not say that. Let's not say that. Okay, here's my Boris letter from 10 Downing Street. Top that letter, the Prime Minister. Double-sided A4. Feels slightly higher than 140 GSM. Like, it's better quality than you would think. Why? Because I put it on my fridge. This is on my fridge. Along with... Yeah. As soon as I got it, I put it on the fridge. It's the funniest thing to have on your fridge. Is a letter from the Prime Minister. Beloved family photo. Fridge magnet I got from cereal of Maggie Simpson. Letter from the Prime Minister. You know? Read it out to you. I'm writing to you to update you on the steps we are taking to combat coronavirus. In just a few short weeks, everyday life in this country has changed dramatically. Yeah, but... Oh, God, okay. I'm a notorious party animal. I don't know what to tell you. What's my Boris? Brian Sewell. I can do Brian Sewell easier than I can do Boris. What's Boris sound like? Just a fucking prick, right? Just a dickhead. People of Britain. Monster Bash voice. I don't know whether I can do that. Anyway, it goes. This is why we're giving one simple instruction. You must stay at home. You should not meet friends or relatives who do not live at your home. You may only leave your home for very limited purposes, such as buying food and medicine. Exercising once a day. It's just kind of gone off rails, hasn't it? And seeking medical attention. So you are. You got absolutely nothing. You're only supposed to keep the bloody doors closed to people who are not in your bubble. He probably said that at some point. There's also, I mean, I do delight in this. There's also like a double space, like there's errors in this document. There's a double space where they should have a single space. Missing apostrophe on it's. Like, there's just so much good shit going on here. Is it signed? You better believe that Bojo signed it. Now you listen, young man. You must not go and socialise. I know that's all you want to do in your ale houses. Just swilling your tankards. I do. I hope he's dead. Just smells like milk. Don't. Right. There's a connection here. Right, there's a connection here, and you're not gonna... You haven't went with me on that connection, but I just went it there. I'll try and take you with me. So I've been clearing out old clothes from my mum's house. And one of the things you do when you're in a relationship is there's like a certain amount of clothes swapping. And it's like, or like stuff gets left. Basically what I'm saying is, I found a t-shirt that was my ex's. And it's like, you should destroy this. This should be destroyed. Yeah, Carrie Simmons. But you don't, you're like, it's a waste, it's cruel. You just put it back in the cupboard. And you never look at it again. And then, this is so cliche. This is mind-bogglingly cliche. Someone brought a baby into work. And I got to hold the baby for a bit. Great times. Love a baby. You ever had a friend that's 1 foot tall and only knows how to say "bah"? Bah. Best friend of your life. And literally as I was driving home, I was like, oh, I should call her. I should call her. It didn't connect until I got home, like, oh, that's why. Like, the most, like, paint by numbers shit. Can a baby be a colleague? Absolutely. If you work at the baby store. With all the other stalks. I was so mad. I was so mad that the chemicals controlled you. I was like, God damn it. I think, therefore, I am. How dare you chemical me? That's the power of a can of Dr. Plem. I think a more interesting question, RK, is can a baby be your boss? That makes you sad? Yeah, man, that makes you hella sad. Mitsuki makes you Plem. I think babies have a famous way of expressing their displeasure. I think when you go around the things that can express displeasure, babies have one of the more famous ways of expressing that displeasure. Please demonstrate. I'm not a baby. What, do you want me to Benjamin Button? Do you want me to go Benjamin Button all over the stream? Please demonstrate. Please demonstrate. I'll never go Benjamin Button. Francis Key Scott Fitzgerald can go to hell. Have you ever read F. Scott Fitzgerald's other stuff than Great Gatsby? There's one of these stories. There's one of these stories where he just goes to a party and he chats to someone and she says, oh, everyone's a cat person. I'm not Benjamin Buttoning. Let me make that clear. I'm never Benjamin Button on stream. She says everyone's a cat person or a dog person, and then they say a bunch of people are cat people or dog people. That's the end of the short story. That's a Twitter post. I've seen that Twitter post. Can't believe you could build a career in literature off the back of it. Can't believe Ernest Hemingway was hanging out with him. You're not pushing my Benjamin Buttons. You're not pushing my Benjamin Buttons. I'm cool as a cucumber. Thank you very much. Just saying. I'm just drawing my boundary. My Benjamin Button boundary. It's just not going to happen. Let's see if I can Benjamin Button on stream where anyone can see it. I did get ID'd buying these tinnies though, so... Maybe. 31. These little bad boys ain't giving up. These little bad boys ain't giving up. Who, me? Absolute Sailor Suit energy. Bad chicks for bad boys. No, that doesn't count because I did technically Benjamin Button for 4 years in the 90s. So technically, you were 21 when I was born, but I was also 81 when I was born. This is why I don't want to get into it. It just gets confusing. It's the last thing we want. Sean, if you're still here, can you tell me what you would imagine Benjamin Buttoning to look like? Can you tell me what that would be? The age you were when you were born was no bearing on the age I was when you were born. That's what you think. Yeah, let me just move it. Let me just move into a GB News character. That's what the liberal media wants you to believe. There are thousands of us Benjamin Buttoning. They don't want to tell you about it. They will recognize Benjamin Buttoning. I think Fauci did make us go all Benjamin Button. I was offering you genuine advice, Harry, about the flower in the hair. If you don't want it, you can just send it back my way. I did it. All it took was like a bit of a shake of the head and the flower was gone. That's always a funny one, Josie. That's always a funny one. But then you got to think there's a load of teen parents you don't know. Loads of teens being parents. Now that they took MTV off of Freeview, don't know whether that's true. We've got no way of knowing what the teen parents are up to. Be doing anything. Maybe going to a prom. I hope they can organise childcare so they can go to prom. I think that is a bit funny though, because that was the norm for a bit. That was the norm for like a good few hundred years. Is like, get kids out in your teens, and then you die by 30. Thank God. Thank you, God. What I do like is that my usual gesture of like leaning in just increases the star field. Yeah, and then there was like the Victorian period where people were still at that kid ratio. Like they were still having kids often and early. But then lifespan increases. You start getting great-great-grandmothers sitting there in layers. Hello, dearie. Do people even die anymore? You never hear about it. My impression of a grandma. Thank you, Bread Santa, for bringing a little bit of levity to the stream. Welcome to Late with Catbox Show. Rates of infant mortality have lowered, while cases of Benjamin buttoning have increased across the nation. We go now to Greg with the full details on this report. Thank you, Steve. I'm here outside of Redcar Hospital, where over 50 babies have been born over the age of 100. I'm speaking now to a centenarian baby. Everyone's a Highlander these days. Don't believe you, Josie Hypatia. Love to watch that show. That and Taxi. Don't know why I went to Redcar. Is it? Redcar is a very GB, you're right. There's a period of time where Sunderland was the only place that the BNP were allowed to march around. Does it hold up, J-Patia? Like, is it worth dipping into? Or can I just watch a couple of clips of Kaufman and Danny DeVito and kind of get the same experience? Nice. Okay, cool. I'll have to check it out. Yeah. Where else will I find them? Are you very spiky tonight? Oof. Like before he turned up? You know Boba and Kiki? I feel like sometimes you're Boba and sometimes you're a Kiki. And it's the same Harry. No, it's alright. I'm enjoying batting them back. It's just... You're very Kiki tonight. We have achieved Boki. I got really obsessed with doing this hand motion for a bit. I really liked it. There you go. You're full of beans. I really like doing this. I had to stop myself doing it in the office though, because I think people were looking at me funny. But I used to I'd get up and I'd start doing this as I would left the office. Never been diagnosed with anything. Nothing. Well, that is sweet. I really want to learn BSL. Wait, they pay you to stim? They pay you to stim? They give you cryptocurrency to stim? Someone will have done a cryptocurrency about stimming. I bet you. Is there a repetitive action? And we give you a meaningless token for it. I'm currently having this really weird argument with a company at work. It's not even an argument. It's just I've had a request from a deaf charity who want to bring a group. They're like, is it actually BSL interpreted the whole way through, or is it just some of it BSL interpreted? Or is it BSL interpreted in an artistic way rather than in a I will make sure that you understand every word that's being signed/said way. And so I asked them this, and they're like, yep, it's BSL interpreted. I'm like, okay. But how much? How much? And I think we're just going to bat emails full of documents about BSL access at each other for about a week. And then nothing will come of it. I had a show where I really wanted to make sure that visually impaired people could get in. So I managed to convince someone to buy a Braille sticker printer, and I went through the building printing out Braille stickers and putting them on our signs, and all of our signs had Braille stickers on that said what they were. But then I found out when someone who was actually visually impaired came in that I'd done a lot of typos because I couldn't read Braille, so I never knew. I typed it in and the machine was hard to use, but because I can't read Braille, they're like, why are there so many why are there so many typos? I was like, I'm not gonna wait for some other department to do this. I've got the machine, I'm gonna try my best. Not upside down, at the very least, I think. Yeah. Because that's what counts. well-meaning white guy. Welcome to the arts. I hope so. I truly hope so. Some of those stickers are still up. Oh, thanks, Harry. And 80% of a ramp is still enough of a ramp to do a trick off of, I think. We're currently assessing how much my mum's house we can put handrails in. I'm very tempted to go hog wild and just make it a Tony Hawk's paradise. Just rails everywhere. You ever played a Tony Hawk? You can grind for hours. You can grind all the way from home to work. Where's our skateboard infrastructure in the real world? What if I want to do a fakie on my way to Primark? Am I facilitated? Fridge. Yeah, Mum loves Tony. But oh, don't get her started on BAM. Oh, don't get her started on BAM. The first competition 900, she'll say, when she was in her cups. When she was in her cups, she'd start shouting about the first competition 900s. What's any street skater done that compares to that? I'd say, Mum, the street skaters are the grassroots community that skateboarding rose up out of, and the ingenuity. What? This is supposed to be our own, like, this is literally supposed to be just ours. Like, that's what I thought I got. Oh my god, there's turtles. Okay, let me bring this back up a second before it gets deleted by some rando. Gun, pooping cat. Dancing turtle, someone's done. Oh. Okay, these guys are doing the conga. Just want to. A fish and another pooping cat and goose and. Who? What's your thing? Who's deleting it? Are you sure they're deleting it? Or is the website just really bad? Because I genuinely thought I made a one that only us could get onto. I mean, there could be a wrong one. There could be a wrong one. Young Tom Hanks. Well, that's nice. Nice that he shares, at least. Oh, you fill your boots, Gummo. Have a link. You fill your boots. What's this? Oh, it's Tim Curry. Shouldn't move Tim Curry. Yeah. Big deal. It was very funny for a bit. So basically, Sage PLC... Yeah, people are adding to it, I think. Sage PLC originally funded they were a massive finance payments company, based in Gateshead, Newcastle, one of the two. Gateshead. And they funded the original Sage, but then recently they were like, hey, we want to do a new arena. Why don't we just do a new arena right next to it? And then someone else in the business was like, well, okay, what are we going to call it? Because we already built one called the Sage. And they were like, well, Gosforth? Ugh. Might as well be Heaton. So they're building an arena next to it that's going to be called the Sage. So the Sage had changed their name to the Glass House. And they went through a period of consultation with community partners. And having done that, they then said, hey, this is our new name on Facebook. Yeah. Well, they didn't have to change any of the road signs, I guess. I think it's replacing Metro Radio Arena, actually, that arena. You can imagine their Facebook comments. Right, in fact, I'm going to hunt them down on another screen. There's a very high chance that I've deleted all my Facebook logins from this computer, so I can't actually log into Facebook. Because I hate Facebook. Yeah, there you go. God, I hate Facebook. Your password was changed 2 years ago. Whatever. Let's just get me in. Two-digit login code. God, I hate Facebook. If there was... Look, I don't love the Marvel movies. But if Thanos turned up in The Social Network and was just like, no more Zuckerberg. I've not watched them for a while. I'd love that. Facebook is gone. I am Thanos. I have destroyed... Yeah. I have destroyed Zuckerberg. Wait, my mate sent us an angry text because I've not watched a TikTok clip over the week. Rich, if you're here, I'm sorry. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I'm gonna go with my phone. I want to read you some of these comments. Is it a login code? No. Love it. Okay, cool. Giving up on that. Please let me look at it. Please let me look at it. Look how awful. Okay, we're doing better. Let me find the new name post. Still scrolling. God, these guys post a lot on Facebook. Diversified crop. It's not perfectly balanced. You need some legumes. Well, it's going to be fixing nitrogen in the soil. I just want to see the boomers shout at you. Yes, I mean, there's a lot that's nice. Does it sound like a gastropub? Yes, it does sound like a gastropub, but maybe they've got the chops to, you know, renegotiate their identity. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's a message from Janice. Love the venue, but how much was paid to come up with this idea? We are always being asked to donate to the Sage, and this is what it's spent on? Sorry, will always be the Sage to me. 10 likes. Leona replies, me too, but the 2 is the wrong. Is the wrong 2. Both of these get multiple likes. June has just posted the Sage. Here's one for Bruce, from Bruce. So a common theme of this was that Glasshouse is slang. Thanks, Harry. Glad to know you were dreading this segment. Is slang for a military prison. Boy, did some people not let them forget it. The Glasshouse. So now it's a military prison. Will the music now be played by soldiers that have gone AWOL? It's Bruce. This one's from Sue, who's a little more philosophical. Love the Sage, it'll always be the Sage to me. Understand why they change, but the Glasshouse, prison, or where we can't throw stones. No link in my mind to the marvellous things you do. It's a nice one from Sue, actually. There's a couple more. Oh, Ron's actually pretty funny. Ron's pretty funny. This is actually a good comment. Should have renamed it The Onion, ready for the new Sage. That would have been a good one. I would have liked that one. Steve's commented, can we grow potatoes then? It's got a couple of laugh emojis. Hev has just said, the Sage. Ian has said, full name is too much of a mouthful, so I will be calling it the Gatshede Glass House. Thanks, Ian. Susan's commented, it will always be the new Sage to me. The new venue should have picked a different name. Not least myself. Eleanor has pointed out that Sage is easier to say. David has said, great music venue, and then just posted a picture that they've taken on the bus as they're driving past. Janice has commented, what a waste of time and money changing the name. The arena should just have a different name. But do we really need another arena while there's one already just the other side of the river? Hard to know. know. I think I've nailed it several in a row. I think I've been killing it. I can't see them anymore, but there was a series of really, really good comments where people were commenting and complaining, and they'd built a website page specifically. So rather than explaining it every time, they were just like, people were like, I don't understand why you're changing the name. And they were like, check our website page. Oh God. Woof. It's always been called this. It's always been called the good old slave owner. It's got nothing to do with owning slaves. It's just always been called that since I was a young child. Since I was a mere slip of a girl. Sorry, since I was a mere slip of a girl. It's got absolutely nothing to do with owning slaves. The good old slave owner is a beloved cultural icon. How dare you? Hillary strikes a defiant note. The Sage Centre will always be what I choose to call this building. And the fabulous work that continues here. I do quite like the Glass House. Such a shame it's had to change its name when the Sage Centre is never what it's nationally and internationally renowned. Anne-Marie says, too much of a mouthful. So will always be the Sage to me. Scott Dixon very quietly has just said, thumbs down on the new name, I'm afraid. And then ironically has got 3 thumbs up. Dave Price has a little bit. Dave Price has got a... Ooh, I shouldn't be doxing people. Dave's got kind of a... He's got like an askance view of life, right? He's an outside-the-box thinker. He's not just going to believe what the media tells him to believe. Dave Price. Shit, I just did it again. Because I can see the word in front of me. I just say it. Not keen. How about The Wave? Nice one, Dave. Dave the Wave. Not sure who they had it in their focus groups. I think sometimes they have these focus groups, then they just manipulate the findings to fit in what someone eternally wants. Sorry, internally. That's funny. Maybe it is the Daves. Alice, this is really good tea from Alice. Not sure about the new name. The structurally unsound Glass Centre is structurally unsound. In Sunderland, it's too similar. Glass is such a cold word. Sage was warm, like soup. Linda says, nope. It'll always be the Sage, and that's that. Yeah, it is. Another onion joke from Gareth. That's about it. That's all it's letting me see. Yes, but then they wouldn't get the likes. This is what they want. What they want is the adoration of 3 to 4 other boomers. Doesn't matter. None of it matters. None of it really matters to them. They just think if they say this thing, someone will be nice to them. That's marketing, baby. It is. And there's multi-gazillion dollar industries that profit off that same impulse, that have slowly radicalized the older generations in order to monopolize attention to get fractions of pennies off advert views. We got Marvel movies. I think, Harry, if the name's changed and you're not cool with the new name, then officially it's passed you by. That's it, it's gone. You're never getting back on that bus. And that bus is gone. That's it. And that's why they care so much. They're churned up, they're terrified of falling off the edge of capitalism. Make things for me! I've still got money! Thank you, Harry. You've got an old boba. Scarcity purchasing is a real thing. Wait, what's the arena called now? See, I don't know. I don't know. And ultimately, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're off that particular bus. But we're not so insecure about our place in society being supplanted by younger generations, so we're cool with it for a bit. Utilita Arena? Sounds like a Chinese mobile game. You get 100 free summons with Utilita Arena. That weird robot voice they do. I feel like this has gotten too hyper-local. I'm sorry, all viewers and listeners who do not live within 2 miles of me. Basically, a big arena, big glass arena, got renamed recently. And it's the sort of place that absolutely no one gives a shit about. Like, it does well, it does gorgeous stuff, right? But the vast majority of people will go there once a year if they go there at all. But because it changed its name, they don't like it anymore. They don't like that it's changed its name. That's the spark notes on the last, I guess, 10 minutes of stream. It's gorgeous, it's lovely, it's a big glass thing. The murkiest river in the world. Ganges has got nothing on us. You don't even need to try very hard. You just throw a stone in the general direction of the time and it'll bounce right back off. 30 skips. World record beat. I don't mind the I don't don't mind the patter of late night Catbox nights. That's good. Late night Catbox night. No, that's not possible. Brady, they're scared of people moving on from them. That's what's at stake. It's got nothing to do with like the actual name. It's about being left behind by culture. It has to be called the name that you know, because you're in charge. Yeah? I think a lot of the same animus powers it. I don't understand it, and I don't want to have to understand it. So I'm going to shout at it until it goes away. And unfortunately, the generations that really stick with that are the ones who are used to shouting and getting their way. All the other ones are just like, eh. I think about... Have you seen that clip of the Australian politician? And they asking... He's like a proper nut job. Like, deep right-wing nut job. And they're asking him about gay marriage. And he's like... I don't care. Let 1,000 blossoms bloom. But I'm not losing any sleep over it. Because once a week, one of my constituents is being eaten by an alligator. And I think about that like, maybe once a week, probably, while someone's getting eaten by an alligator. And you've got to be sufficiently comfortable to give a shit about identity politics. It's such a middle class thing. If you're wondering how you're going to heat your house or where you're going to get enough food from, you simply don't have the time or the energy to give a shit about identity politics. Yeah, there's not enough alligators. I've been saying this for years. If you've got alligators, but it's not, there's too many comfortable people. And so the only trouble that they face in their life is things aren't the same. And to be honest, that's what we've built our whole country on. Why we've got a political party who's the natural party of government, whose name just means, don't change anything. Don't fuck it up. I'm quite a fan of Disraeli, to be honest. Love Disraeli. Managed to flirt his way into major electoral reform. They hated him. They hated Disraeli. They didn't know how to do what he did. '62 Reform Act. 62? He did. He was a Rizzler. Weighted it back towards the rural voters, countrysides. Imagination, and they hated him for it. Josie, I don't know how to pin messages when I'm streaming, like from OBS, but if I did, I'd pin maybe the UK's problem is not enough people are being eaten by alligators to subside the transphobia. I think if there's a message of this stream, I would like that to be it. That would make my soul grow. Oh, thank you, AGP. It's alright, Brady. AGP's got it. Pin tent. I want to say the theme, but I think I've been off. I think I've been off message actually, and I was vulnerable again. I keep doing that on stream. Is it time? Quarter past 11. Should we wrap it up? Should we wrap up the stream? I'm very pleased that I've actually managed to get 80 minutes of stream out of me. Because I'll be honest, like 5 minutes before I started, just on bed listening to Sean. Right, Harry, no. You were not being unknowingly spiky. You were just chatting away. And it just happened that like 3 comments in a row were like ping, 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 ping comments where we're batting back and forth. No spike. I didn't experience any spike. I'm just trying to describe, like, you know, when people are like that. That's what you were like a bit. And that's what I was like. I responded with that. I think I'd be spiky. But not in like a proper spiky way. You know what I mean? Zesty, yeah. Brady, you're most welcome. Josie, you are so welcome. No. It didn't. I did not, and it did not. Don't worry. Don't worry, mate. Cannot stress this enough. I did not. It did not. BTS heart. Oh, I'm so pleased. I worry because my main rubric for whether this stream's going well is how many chat messages I get. But I think it self-selects itself to maybe bad content. Oh, thank you, Harry. Do you know what? I look forward to this all week. All week I look forward to this. You're very welcome, AGP. The best of Pete's. It was the best of Pete's. It was the worst of Pete's. It is. It's... I cannot stress enough how much I enjoy it. And it feels quite solipsistic, right? Because it's just me talking, right? Yeah, well, I mean, like, I put your streams on, Harry, for ages. I'm not chatting, but I'm like working in the background. I think I just need a better rubric for whether this stream's going well or not. I'm not sure what it is. Ideally, I think what I would like is to send you all like a Morse code device. And then just like while you're enjoying it, you just boop, 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 boop. And you can just constantly tap that while things are going well. And then you can tap it slower when things aren't going as well. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. And then occasionally I'll be like, news from the front. I was asleep 2 calendar hours ago. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, they're repeating music. Tempo's not too high. I need to code in Sammy. That reminds me. I need to code in Sammy a way to speed up the music and slow down the music through chat commands. Because I think that's an important facility for us to have. I think we should be able to, because the energy changes completely if we do this. Like, let's drop it just down to 75%. One of my favorite songs is Call Me, Slow Down. I'll find that at some point, play that as an outro. Actually, this is nicer. Maybe it stays at 75%. Yeah, I love it. It's such a fun album. I think there's a couple of tracks that are quite similar on it, but overall, he's great. Doom's great. Doom is so good. Oh, I'm sorry, Gomaro. Yes, but Doom is a very imaginative producer and rapper. Like, this is the fun of Doom. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Is don't think Doom is just about guesting on other people's records. Like Food is an absolute masterpiece, top to bottom. You're not hostile. Yeah, Doom, absolutely. And you can tell, I was dismounting the stream, now I'm talking about MF Doom. You can tell, like, his beats are like his raps and his flows, right? There's so much tonality to it, and there's so much about creating a texture. Oh, I'm saying that, you're too cool for school. I'm so sorry about your current employment, because you are too cool for school. I mean, Danger Doom's a great place to start, because Danger Mouse is a fantastic producer as well. I'm trying to think who's like, because RZA is like full of energy. I used to, back when I did stand-up, and I don't do stand-up anymore, I used to listen to rap before I went on. Get me hyped up. Something about the quick words. Sorry for the accidental spatial ASMR there. Right. Let's get some sleep in. Start hitting some Z's. Thank you, chatters. Thank you, lurkers. Thank you, people who have preceded me to the land of Nod. Good night, everyone. I hope you have a good old sleep. Some snoozants. And time continues to flow backwards as we Benjamin Button, like oats born ceaselessly back into the past. Good night. This was the Late with Catbox show.
If fate can be changed on a whim, if the future is malleable, then there is no divine destiny. All this means nothing.